All right. Hey, what's up? Welcome to That's Hot. I am Sabrina Piper, funny girl with tits, and I am joined today with Robbie Goodwin.
Yeah, funny guy, no tits.
Yeah, that's me. And almost no balls. Very little.
All right. I didn't know I'd get roasted on this show.
No, never. Never any roasting on this show. Never. That would never happen. Okay, maybe it'll happen.
Yeah.
Just a little. Robbie, tell us who you are.
What are you, my parents? What are you, my uncles? What are you doing?
No, then I would be asking, what are you fucking doing with your life?
Move home.
Please stop.
Yeah, I host the Young Guns podcast. It's on YouTube, Spotify. Check it out. I do like roast battles. I do stand up, and now I'm doing this. So
you're a star.
I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up.
You're a shining star.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Who's they?
They are, I would say, the press.
Not your parents.
Not my parent. No.
Back to them. And now Robbie's parents will be joining us.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
You're joining in.
Can you guys get back together, please? Is it on or off?
Yours is on.
It's on? Yeah. Okay. I heard a click.
Yeah, I would hold it up higher.
Up here?
No, I mean like physically on the mic.
Oh, like up here?
Like when you have
what's
the
up?
cock.
This is like Eminem style. Yeah. Like, yeah, I am white. I am a fucking bum. You know?
Yeah.
Who's seen 8 Mile? Does your fan base watch 8 Mile?
My fan base, I think they watch 8 Mile. They watch anything I tell them to watch.
Watch 8 Mile.
Watch
it's
8 Mile, guys. Movie. It's very, very small. It only goes on for about an hour and a half runtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
It's a good one. Check out Eminem, guys. Check out 8 Mile.
He is this OG. Is very low key.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear he's like going to be releasing something. So check that out. Just kidding. We don't plug him. We don't know him, so we don't have to plug him. But that was Robbie's first impression on the whole podcast.
It wasn't really an impression. It was just kind of just shouting.
So why don't you give your best one?
Okay.
All right.
Here's my impression of my dad.
Wait.
Can you move home?
Oh. I meant of Eminem, but those kind of go
Eminem
hand in hand.
Actually, Eminem, here's something I could work out.
Tell me. All right.
When he started out, he was like, yo, what's good? It's me, Eminem. Yo, I'm sitting down. I'm on the couch. I'm a louch. And now he's like, huh? Yeah. Fuck you. Like, he went like screamier and deeper throated. I kind of miss him.
Like he kind of has like a little bit of cum stuck in the back of his throat.
Exactly.
Like
he's like, he's mad. And or he used to be more like, yo, what's up? I smoke this blunt when I get a blunt and I play baseball.
And I'm relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I miss that Eminem.
Yeah,
I love
the
it
cool
all.
one.
Yeah.
No, he's making his comeback.
Every album he comes out with is a comeback album. Every album he comes out is like, you didn't like my last album, but this album's going to be good.
You'll see. Yeah. I will prove all of you wrong, especially you, Christina Aguilera. It's done.
He did beat Fred Durst. I'll give that to him.
Who's Fred Durst?
He was the lead singer of Limp Bizkit, but in real Slim Shit he goes, because you could sit next to Christina Aguilera and Fred Durst.
Oh,
and I have them argue over who she gave head to first.
Oh, okay.
Bitch, put me on blast on MTV. I'll just do the whole song.
Okay, see, this is why you had a karaoke birthday party.
I did have a karaoke birthday.
You did, and which I love because I feel like karaoke birthday parties, people pick them for a reason because they're planning. They're waiting to belt out to their friends. Did you prep?
No.
Be honest.
No, I actually didn't. I just have done karaoke enough times that I can do some Eminem songs by heart. I can't sing. I'm pretty.
So what do you pick
I get
at
weirdly
karaoke?
Nervous out there. I just do Eminem. Or
That's
I do,
all you do?
I do
is
Kanye.
Eminem?
No, I do rap.
You rap?
Yeah, I can do New Workout Plan by Kanye pretty good. I can do.
Oh, we don't want to hear that because
we
love Kanye here.
I know. Yeah, I can do Limp Bizkit. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What are my go-tos? Weezer. I do Weezer. That's a good one for people who can't sing. That's a tip from the top.
I feel like that's an easy white guy like band.
Oh my god,
that's
are you
a big
kidding?
karaoke.
And if you're in Brooklyn with a bunch of people in plaid shirts, they're gonna go nuts for Beverly Hills. That I can tell you.
That's their song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm going crazy right now.
Exactly. You're just thinking about
where I want to be.
Yeah, you get them clapping. That's a white guy move. That's a white guy dance move. Just standing still and clapping. They feel like they're grooving.
I feel like I want to go shop on Rodeo now. I don't know about you guys.
You know what's funny? Beverly Hills sucks. Have you guys hung out there?
That's the only place I like in LA.
I don't like any parts of LA, but Beverly Hills, there's nothing to do.
LA is the worst.
I guess you were in fashion. So.
I like shopping.
Yeah.
I love shopping.
But when do you ever buy anything at Beverly Hills? It's so expensive.
When I had my parents' credit card as a teenager.
There you go.
And,
All right.
and now I'm like, what a beautiful window.
Exactly. I get why Winona Ryder had to shoplift there.
I get it. I would love to pull a Winona. Maybe when I get like 7 more subscribers, I will.
Yeah. It's like, what are we supposed to do? Buy those things? They're so expensive. Max, you know what I'm talking about.
Way too expensive.
Yeah. Max, which designer would you steal from first? Which big designer?
Does Nike count?
Shh.
Someone
man.
designed it.
Someone designed
Some
it.
Chinese
it's
kid
big.
designed the Nike.
That's still Yeezys.
I need to
It's
sell
so
my Yeezys. They're too
Yeezys.
small for my feet.
Wow.
You have to size up with Yeezys. I didn't know that.
I was going to say, did your dick grow?
Yeah, my no, it got
You know
smaller.
what they say.
That's why they don't fit. My feet and my dick shrunk.
Yeah. That's what I heard around town.
Yeah. Oh, the word's getting out finally.
It is. It's just like they were like, oh my God, first he's rapping Kanye, now he's becoming
I'm doing the
Kanye.
full incel trifecta. Talking about Weezer, talking about Eminem, and talking about my small penis.
Yeah. Next, can you really just like hit it all, like make it a little like isosceles in a way, and just say you're a virgin? Just let us all know.
I have never had sex, but I would like to do it someday.
Oh my God, one day that would be really cool. I think that's on my bucket list too. I would start with my bucket list. I would start with something in the butt and move my way forward.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I wonder that much people die virgins, right? That is a thing.
Oh,
That must suck.
we know virgins.
Yeah.
We know virgins.
Matt Marin, please don't die.
Aw. He's not going to
He'll
die.
laugh at that.
He'll laugh.
He's missing his brain. He'll be fine. He won't even register it as a
Oh my
slam.
God.
Wow, that's a nice thing you said about me.
Robbie, that's not very nice.
Robbie, that's not very nice of you.
Robbie,
You
I really think you need to stop. Sabrina, I'm going to put you up against somebody else to roast battle. Oh, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, Fight Club. Check it out every Sunday.
Yeah, that's really good. Speaking of Fight Club, I once saw you go up against somebody who's a very big friend of the show. I would go to say a BFF of the show.
Nice.
Tom Myers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The GOAT, I would say.
Yeah. I would say the GOAT. I would say, well, he is the best out of Maryland / the U.S. in general.
You know, he does have like it's like people think that like people like him ironically, but enough people like him to DM me that he won that roast battle. So it's like,
yeah.
all right, you are enough of a fan. Like, do you even know where the irony begins or ends? If you're if you're DMing me, Tom crushed you, bro. It's like where does the joke begin and end with you?
The joke began when you put on the wig.
Yeah. Well,
And
I was trying to be
it
funny.
ended when you opened your mouth. And it was a lot. I was there in person for it, and I will say the video doesn't capture as many laughs as there were.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
I will say that much.
Yeah, that's Fight Club. They just like don't mic the audience, so it looks like everyone's bombing all the time. And I wasn't bombing.
Yeah.
You could take. I'm a witness. I didn't bomb.
He was not bombing. I thought in the moment, I was like, all right, this is definitely going to Robbie. And then later I was like, I kind of wanted Tom.
Yeah, well, because it was his. First of all, Dalton started a Tom chat. So then I got the entire crowd ironically
Just
against me.
a little chat.
A chant.
A chit
Sorry,
chat.
a chant. So then he got the whole audience against me. And so, of course, it's going to go to Tom because he has that momentum on his side. But it's okay. Honestly, he deserved to win. He should have won.
Momentum. Wow, you're really knocking star power. But that's
true.
fine.
He did have fans come out too, though. I will say that.
He did have he had a lot of fans.
So you know what?
there.
I was the underdog.
You
one
were.
could say.
You were. You got up with the
I didn't have
wig.
any
You were
fans in
all
there.
cocky. You're like, I'm gonna bring all of it.
He did throw me off. He was a lot better than I thought it would be. He was like, his jokes are pretty good. And the thing about roasting, as long as you have confidence and timing, you can pretty much sell anything. I had a roast this week, and I was kind of nervous. And I was kind of like not selling my jokes very well. And even though everyone I messaged said the jokes were good, some of them fell flat just because I think I was like twitchy and anxious and weird and stuff.
Yeah. Do you still get that anxiety? Because like myself, like we've been roasting for years now, and I feel like it's the only thing when I get on stage. Like I can do stand up like just half asleep, like Xanaxed out, but like roast battles I bug.
Yeah, I thought I was over it, but I hadn't roasted in like 6 months, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot how like intense this is." Because I judged him a lot, and that is no anxiety. That is so easy to do.
That's zero, because you're like, okay, who cares? I'm in this position of, I guess, power for the second, because we're delusional.
Well, you have credibility, and the audience affords you more credibility. When you go up there and you're just roast battling, it's almost like they're almost being like, "You better prove yourself."
For sure.
It's like you're in a position where you really have to like prove yourself, and you're getting attacked from all sides. You're getting attacked from the other battlers, the host, the audience is more arms crossed. So it's a lot harder. It's funny.
And the judges aren't very nice.
No, because
we've both had our fair share, I think, of terrible judges.
Yeah, I mean they're just trying to get laughs too, so they're just trying to be mean. But it's like I've been on both sides, and it's like my jokes are just as good judging as they are when I battle, but it's easier to get laughs when you judge. Just because people are like, oh, he has credibility, so I'm going to laugh at whatever the hell he says. Yeah,
you also feel like you can go a little more free with it. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. I feel like my only thing is when I started judging, when there would be women there, I felt like I was like, ooh, I can't attack their outfits even though they're fucking hideous. Because then they would just be like, oh, she's just going after them. But every female judge I ever had always said something about my outfit.
Yeah, I think I remember a judge saying,
yeah,
spending like 3 minutes on your outfit one time.
I mean, it was like, and it was weird because it wasn't funny. It was strange, and none of the dudes said anything, and no one in the audience laughed.
Because men
So it's just
don't
3
care.
minute. Men don't care.
Men don't care what you're wearing.
They really don't care. I mean, I could have been wearing nothing, and
oh, they would have liked that. That I could tell you.
And that, you know, if it was a naked roast, then it still would have been a problem.
Oh my God.
But if it was not a naked roast, yeah, maybe only the men would prefer that. There would be a few women. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been in a naked roast environment that wasn't mostly dudes.
Have you done one of those?
No, absolutely not.
And you wouldn't, right? By that reaction?
No, they've asked me too. Of a couple, like the first skank before I like got into Skankfest, they asked me if I want to do it, and I was like, I think I have too much dignity for this. Like I didn't know where my line was.
You have too much dignity?
Well, with comedy, I just say yes to everything.
Of course, yeah.
But with that. I was like, I think my line is the naked roast.
Yeah.
But then I go there and I see like comics. I'm like, well, you're funny. Why are you doing this? You know, like I love Patrick Haggerty. I love Dwayne Cullen. I'm like, why are you guys doing this? And I guess they just don't have that same shame. I have a lot of shame. I'm all shame, baby.
Yeah.
Shame Gillis. That's what they call me.
Oh. Nice.
Thanks.
That's cool. That's really cool. I'll be sure to call you that every time I see you in the judges table. Because that's what I'll feel, shame for sitting next to you. No.
Wow, ouch. I don't know. I was getting a roast battle today.
No, never.
Jesus,
no.
Roast
Speaking of roast, at 222, excuse me, at 222, right? Okay, angel numbers, just saying, I just got a DM from Tom Myers, your opponent.
Oh, my. You know what's funny? I talk with Tom, and he's a nice guy.
You're going to be talking to Tom even more. We're all going to be talking to Tom because
so excited.
It's TTT
so is he calling
time.
In or zooming in? Or
we
what?
are zooming in with Tom. He is waiting for us to start, and we are going to start. And
that's great.
Speaking of roast, I think this is the perfect time to say, get ready. Because I think everyone would like to hear you guys go into overtime.
Oh.
I know I would. I want one more joke.
I don't write anything.
One more joke. One more joke.
No, I'm not roasting Tom anymore. We're friends.
Come on. Friends roast.
I know.
This is a friendly time.
But you need to write stuff, you know?
Well, that's why it's a... Don't write now.
Let me write. I'm writing something. No, I'm just fiddling with my phone.
All right. Just starting up this...
Max, how old are you?
27.
You're 27?
Yeah.
Nice. How's that going?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Are you surprised you think I was older or younger?
I thought you were younger, actually. But
I
you
hate
definitely
playing
could
that
go
game.
either way. I actually would not have thought 27. I was like, this guy's either 21 or 35.
Do you play that game a lot? The age game, the guessing game?
Yeah. Oh, all the time. Because I'm always like, how old? Because men, I will say this, men is a gamble. You never really know with dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like walking by on the street and I saw this guy and it was like, I thought he was like 35, but he had like a prom 2015 shirt. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's sad. Yeah,
Or maybe he's just a creep. He might just be a creep.
Yeah, it's his
But I
girlfriend.
wouldn't advertise it. Yeah, it was like a Drake. Like, if you're reading this, we're at prom. I think that was the bit.
I feel like I'm trying to get this video correct. We look a little dull. We look a little dull in this video, right?
Dull?
It's a little like, yeah, it's like badly lit.
Yeah. You need
But
ring lights.
all right, we're coming on. And
Oh my god, I love that profile picture. Tom
That
looks
is a
like
great
he's
one.
about to punch me.
he is.
Tom, don't
I feel
punch
like
me,
he's
please.
about to.
Oh wow,
hey,
look at that.
This is a surprise. My
What's
goodness.
up? All
Hey,
right.
Tom.
We have both of our guests on now. Welcome, Tom Myers.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on That's Hot.
Yes, welcome back to That's Hot.
Sound great for the promo.
Amazing.
What's your background, Tom?
It is the bar and showroom area of one of my favorite comedy venues. It's my home club in Baltimore, Maryland, the Lou Costello Room, located in the upstairs of Zissimo's restaurant in the Hamden neighborhood of Baltimore.
Oh, Zissimo's. I went there once.
Oh.
It's a good club, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Well, tell me where the bathroom is and I'll meet you in there.
Hey,
Let's do it.
Whoa. Sparks are flying.
I'm very
It's hot.
claustrophobic, I swear. No.
Tom brings me to the bathroom, but just as like emotional support. He's like, I need someone
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah, I have I have an emotional support toilet roll holder.
That's the name of
Because
my.
you can't trust any of the toilet paper in these clubs. You don't know if it's really truly clean.
That is so true.
Yeah,
Tom.
do you like pack your own?
It's BYOTP at a lot of these clubs,
Nice.
especially at some of the shitholes I've played over the years.
Hey,
Yeah.
literally shitholes, huh?
Shit,
Tom?
yeah. Yeah, you put the shit in shitholes. I like it. That was perfect.
Now, it's weird, though, for me being on a podcast called That's Hot because I'll be 40 next year. And the only way anyone would think I'm hot would be if they had some sort of an odd, bizarre, like dad bod fetish. Like, I'm at
That's
that
hot.
age now where. I'm at that age now where I think, you know what, the plain cake donut at 7-Eleven is really the best donut.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm at that age where I'm finally at that point where it's a good thing if I finally say, oh, at least that was only a fart.
As opposed to shitting.
Shitting yourself? You're just gonna like shit everywhere and just do
Very good.
lots
You
of
catch on
diarrhea.
quickly.
Sorry, Tom. Some of these jokes are a little too smart for me.
They're going over my head.
Oh, those are the dumb ones that I gave. So
Oh, those are the dumb ones. Jeez, I'd hate to hear the smart ones.
this is going to be a long recording for you.
Oh man.
Oh, Tom,
I don't
so
think
you're in
so.
Maryland right now?
I am. Yep. This is my home base. It's where it's the only state really where people understand me, and the only state so far out of which I have yet to be run with the pitchforks and the torches and
I thought last time you told me you were taking them down.
emails and the death threats and the strange cryptic DMs. So
Baltimore, yeah, it's your.
this is where I call my home.
Well, Baltimore is very safe. That's what it's known for.
I actually have a show in Baltimore.
Well,
Plug.
no, we
Plug it.
celebrated the 293rd anniversary of the city's founding a couple weekends ago, and it's really difficult to do anything to celebrate because nobody can light off fireworks at the risk of people going, "Oh, more gunshots." That's like you can't even make a cake to celebrate the founding of the city's anniversary because you'd have to have extra chunky chocolate chips representing all the bullets that go flying by every night. In addition to like various multicolored Tic Tacs,
Tom, are you running material?
which basically represents like all the medicine, like all the medication that we're all taking here.
Tom, have you ever used a laugh track?
My surroundings write the material for me.
That is true. And make sure to check me out.
Yeah, where are you going to be?
Tom, I don't mean to interrupt your type 5. I got to plug something here.
I have over 1 million unpaid writers. basically
Okay,
in
well-
in the form of fellow Maryland residents.
So, Robbie,
yeah.
where are you gonna be?
Autobar October 8th.
Ooh, fuck yes, Autobar.
I'm co-headlining with Mike Figs, Nick Oldershaw, Joe Gorman, and Lemaire Lee. Come out to that show. Tom's gonna do a guest set. Maybe.
So today's full of surprises.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of surprises, we were just talking about roast battles here.
Yes.
And I know you guys went against each other at Comedy Fight Club, and I was actually there for it that night.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was fair, and I want an overtime.
Oh, my
As
God.
a judge myself at Comedy Fight Club now, I would like an overtime. I want one joke each.
Okay. Tom, you go first.
Who do you guys want to go first?
Tom goes first.
Okay, who do you guys want to go first?
So I'm very happy. I'm soon going to be a guest on Robbie Goodwin's podcast shortly. Of course, Robbie has a new podcast every year, it seems. Eventually culminating in Robbie's final podcast. That's it. Get everything straight. There we go.
Is Tom not on the camera right now? He's just audio? Okay.
This is great. I love having a conversation with someone's Fuji and tripod that they have set up. This is nice.
That's a good one, Tom. I think...
Back to your opponent. Back to your opponent.
Can we just cancel the battle? I want to do a roast battle with just the camera. Let's see what the camera.
Yeah, okay, let's do Tom versus
All right.
the camera.
Yeah.
And then the camera wins.
What are you going to say? Like, yeah, you're stiff.
Yeah, you think you can crack
What
for
are you
me?
gonna- what are you
No
gonna
way.
What are you going to say? You don't got a leg to stand on. Just a tripod.
Stop mocking me.
I see things through a different lens when I'm around you. I'm just hitting on the camera.
At least my third leg is my cock. Oh my!
Oh, Tom.
Whoa, Tom, whip it out.
I thought this was a family program.
This was a family program, but that was hot. That's hot. All right.
What's up, Tom? How you doing? What you been up to?
Is that your joke?
Oh, I don't know. You win, Tom. I forfeit.
Wow.
I don't know what the joke was. It was a Fuji camera. I'll roast the camera. Hey, camera. Fuck you. Yeah, you know what? Tom, you and me, let's team up against the camera. Hey, fuck you, camera.
I'll protect you, camera.
All right, I think we win. What are you, Japanese? Fuji, huh? Why don't you do Pearl Harbor again, you dumb camera?
Yeah.
There you go.
Add 2 inches my ass.
Oh, it's a roast. Come on, don't get offended.
Wow, I'm pretty impartial, but I want to say it's split again. I'm going with Tom because he tried.
Yeah, Tom wins.
And he has a bigger penis,
Yeah.
obviously.
Tom,
Max.
Yeah, let's just officially declare Tom the winner so his fans stop DMing me that he won the roast battle. It's been like 2 years. It's like, all right, I'm not...
You guys,
I've
we
done
all
like
get
20
it.
roasts since that.
Well, here's the thing, though. I did another episode of Comedy Fight Club. I went against Andy Malfarina, really nice guy.
Oh, I know him, yeah.
I don't think I know him.
And I actually ended
Really
up beating him. And I was worried that a lot of people were gonna sort of DM him the way they went after Robbie. Like, to my knowledge, anyway, they haven't. So it's nice to know that when I actually win something and I do well at something, nobody gives a shit, which is just the perfect symbol for basically how my entertainment career is going.
Yeah, that is the perfect symbol. But I...
yeah. Symbolic.
Yeah, it's funny. I was like, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, it was a good. It was a fun.
sound.
It was a fun battle. That's all. You know what? It's just because it was your first roast battle that everyone was. You had like fans
That was
coming
your
out there.
that was your first ever roast battle? It was. Oh wow. You did really well for your first. I thought you were very like calm, cool, and collected. I wouldn't have known it was your first, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, it was my first in-person roast battle because I do a lot of them over social media, or I did anyway. Because I would get into just various social media fights with like comics and even like local political figures here in Maryland as well.
Like
so
who?
Like who,
it's
yes.
like I learn from people who
Hey, if you live in Maryland, the president is a local political figure. You know what I mean?
Tom, I consider you the mayor of Maryland.
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 I have, I went up against people who I'm sure could use local political connections to make sure I end up at the bottom of the Inner Harbor with cement shoes, which the cement shoes aren't really necessary because if you look inside, like if you actually look at the water in the harbor, like the stuff in there alone could kill me.
I can never tell when Tom's doing material or just making an
Me
observation.
neither. I'm like, are we supposed to chit chat about this?
Is he going into cement shoes chunk?
Ooh. Tom, if we laughed, would that have been a bit?
Maybe.
I respect that.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
You
Take a picture of Tom. It's good to see him. You have any dates coming up? Any shows?
Well, he has a new season of his podcast coming out.
Right. A new season of Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. It's going to premiere late September. Don't have the exact date yet. It's going to air Thursday nights on a very good online radio / podcast network, ipmnation.com/live. It's got a lot of great programming on there, including my podcast. And then Monday nights at 11 p.m. All times Eastern on a website called Odyssey Radio. And you'll know where to find them because I plug them like 20 times a day on my socials, it seems, to the point where I'm spamming my own feed.
That sounded sexual.
Yeah, you're
That
like, if I'm not letting you guys know, I'm fighting with you.
It's the 30-some% Scottish DNA in me. We don't like spending any money we don't need to.
Is that why you're wearing a skirt too? Oh, hey.
I think we have a new roast battle opponent for you, Tom. Sabrina Piper.
Nah, I don't want to take the heat. That's hot.
Tom, so when I'm in Baltimore, what should I do? What should I see?
Yeah, what's the hots in Baltimore?
I mean, there's really not a whole hell of a lot to do. It's like basically like visit the aquarium, maybe go to a game at Camden Yards, score some heroin, get shot, and then fuck off.
Ooh.
That sounds fun and then not very fun.
Okay,
so where is off that you're gonna fuck?
Your room while you're getting your stomach pumped or while they're getting the bullet removed from your leg. But
Tom's gangbanging.
We entered the city of Baltimore because our welcome sign is crime scene tape.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like Maryland is actually a little bit friendlier because they say their welcome signs say "Thank you for visiting." Like that's the key. Like. Visiting, like that's it. Just stay a little bit and visit, and then
we know you're not gonna move here, Maryland. Yeah, I thought wasn't Baltimore's slogan "the city that reads"?
It was a long time ago, and then
what the hell does that mean? and now it's like the greatest city in the world.
That's because Tom's there.
It was like, well, when you give up on reading, I suppose, then, everything's just great. They say, ignorance is bliss.
They do say that.
Yeah.
But that's funny. Just to call Baltimore. Like, I guess you could just do that. Just be like, yeah, that's our slogan. We're the greatest city in the world.
That's it. And you can't tell us otherwise.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tom, would you run for office?
Move over, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Atlanta, all you cities that have big entertainment markets.
Baltimore.
Yeah, scooch it.
That's funny.
Yeah, scooch it. Scooch.
What? Do you go to DC a lot?
Wow, just overtaking everything, Robbie.
I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Robbie's like trying to like hang out, right? I'm like, oh my god, like everything just steamrolls.
So sorry, you go ahead. Sorry, Sabrina.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
And Mike Figg's not getting along, and now you're trying to horn in on someone else's podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to Young Guns, everybody. Young Guns Part 2.
Yeah. I really don't know what he sounds like, so I can't do it.
He's like, yo, what's good? Yo, what's happening? What's good? What's happening? It's like,
hey, what's poppin'?
It's kind of like Schultz a little bit.
I feel like neither of us nailed it. Maybe you did better than I did.
No,
I don't know.
Not that much better.
Ooh.
All right, you go ahead, Sabrina. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. I asked you something, but Tom, when's the next time you're coming to New York?
I'm planning to arrive like sometime in the within about, I'd say early October. I think nothing's been absolutely set in stone yet, but
Nice.
I don't know. Maybe by the time this episode gets released, it will be. So like everything will be on the socials. So the Twitter, the Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz.
Nice. I want to bounce back to Twitter actually, because we talked about this in the promo for a second last week. You and your Twitter. It's not just Tom Myers versus the world. It's Tom Myers versus Twitter.
I mean, it's Tom Myers versus the rest of the world.
Oh,
Which does include
Excuse me.
all of social media. And you know, it was a title for a pod. It was a title that I probably should have used years ago for something, but never thought to do it. It seemed perfectly obvious, so I thought, you know, why not?
I like that because everyone says versus the world, but it's like, yeah, you're in the world. So it's actually good. It's good. That's smart, Tom. More smart stuff.
Yeah. Prolific. So back to the Twitter. So back to Twitter. I know you love, I know you're a twatter. You love the twatter.
I mean, I pretty much, like, if I weren't.
So I'm going to catch Robbie up because I feel like we're going around. So last week, Tom, when we did the promo, he talked about being blocked on Twitter by certain people.
Who?
Tim Dillon and Mike Racine, we talked about.
Whoa, Mike blocked you?
Well,
Why?
hey, I think it's his baby, okay? You never know.
Oh, his baby did it.
His baby did it.
What happened? Did he make fun of his sauce? Did you?
Did you tell him he can't grow well enough? What'd you do?
No, I mean, it's like I think I get along with people, and maybe I just don't know, like how I just don't know how some people like tick or how some people operate. But yeah, it's like I go ahead and say things just in a purely jocular manner, and then I guess people get upset. They get offended and they don't want to hear from me anymore.
What'd you say to him that made him block you?
Yeah.
You remember?
I'm sorry?
What'd you say to them that made them block you? Do you remember exactly?
Honestly, it's really difficult to narrow it down just because I say so much stuff. Like I know after our appearance on the Real Ass podcast, like I kept trolling Tim Dillon because he did a thing where he rewrote Bong Hit Transplant, which people seem to like and which people love reposting on YouTube. And he just wrote it, which made it sound really, really shitty. So I kept like making fun of him for that. And, you know, it wasn't without just cause. I mean, he and I were very civil after the podcast taping. And apparently he didn't take to it. He's on social media anyway. He's a lot more thin skinned than he is within the confines of a gas digital podcast medium.
So you're going after them. You're like trolling them.
I mean, I don't even think I was going after him that hard, to be perfectly honest. So it was unless I'm able to trigger people in such a way.
Ooh. Triggered snowflakes.
Yeah, I mean, he is known for being thin-skinned.
That is true. I mean, I will say Tom will tweet something at me, and I'm like, all right, that hurts.
Destroyed.
Yeah, Tom, you will be a little mean sometimes
Brutal.
on Twitter. I'll be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't be mean again.
Oh,
Tom's gonna put a Band-Aid on you.
I didn't know I was talking to a bully.
He really did.
I don't care. I'm not blocking him. I'm just trying to.
I think
this is an
I'm
intervention.
Next, I think I'm
Tom's
next on the list. I don't want to be on the hit list.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Oh, what? You got a stupid podcast."
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "That's hot. That's not."
More like that's bad conversation, and then you're gonna have to block him. Tom, I didn't know you were such a Twitter troll.
I hereby command my fans to lay off Sabrina Piper and Robbie Goodwin. Until
hear
I
that?
say otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, wow. The power.
and then you're gonna
Tom,
sick your dogs on us.
Tom has gone mad.
Ow.
But truly, this man. This
Sorry,
is why you can't give people power.
No,
You give
no.
I'll restart the beef in about like 99 years, give or take.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
I'll be,
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
long dead.
Yeah, no, but you won't, Tom. You'll be 7, so that's good.
Tom's gonna troll me from the beyond the grave.
He's actually gonna like get a Ouija board to try to get you back and just harass you.
I hope so. Tom, you eating crab down there in Maryland? You eat blue crab?
Or just blue waffle.
Did you say
remember that
crap?
was a
Because
thing?
you already talked about the toilet roll, the emotional support toilet paper.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, I don't want to retread ground.
Speak into the microphone.
I
know,
am
I
speaking
can
into
hear
it.
you.
I mean, he's basically sucking it.
Yeah, what are you
It's
talking
so
about?
close
I'm
to
sucking
him.
this all. I'm sucking off the microphone, Tom.
It's like every inch of the
So that's the
germs.
secret to becoming a big name comedian in New York City. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you got to suck off a lot of mics.
Yeah, yeah.
Racine, Feeney, Figs. I know there's a lot of mics in my life. What's with all these people named Mike?
Yeah, maybe it's because you always have a mic. You're like, I need it.
Yeah. In fact, Neil Brennan's show 3 mics. There's 3 guys named Mike up there. All right, now I'm doing material.
And we're killing it in this packed club. Tom, I like that you picked a photo of this club where it's empty. Like, no one's there.
Yeah, you look
Not
like
a
you're like the
soul.
manager.
But listen, I am the I am the gatekeeper in my own little world. So
Wow, that's beautiful, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm letting y'all interview me. So that means
Oh, wow. Well, we're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What plans do you have for the future, Tom?
Every August 25th, I'm going to celebrate the anniversary of you asking me that question.
Ooh.
See, this is why you get banned on. Or this is why people block you on Twitter, Tom.
Tom, you're too hot today.
Ouch! I'm thin-skinned. You know, I know I've gained a few pounds, but I'm thin-skinned still. All right, Tom.
Tom, yeah, I know you do the bong hit transplant joke, but do you smoke weed?
I've only smoked it once, and I did not enjoy it.
What if I was smoking? Would you smoke with me?
Possibly.
Is that a yes?
Sorry, I don't have any material for that.
Oh man, he
Tom
doesn't even
can't
have an
speak,
answer.
yeah.
He's like stunned. He's like, "You'll share it with me?" I'm like, "Yes, you can blow a no right into my pussy."
Tom will be like, wow, weed reminds me. That reminds me in high school. You ever smoke weed with a bunch of delinquents?
Have they ever tried to peer pressure you?
You ever smoke weed in the Baltimore Creek?
It's weird. Like a lot of the kids I knew in high school who used to cut class to smoke weed, like years later, like when
I thought you only smoked once.
gun violence in schools, like they would go ahead and write on social media about how kids shouldn't be cutting class for any reason. Like, guys, I went to school with you. I remember you, and now I know what big hypocrites you sound. You sound like.
I'm sure their kids love those comments.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure the kids are really like,
Wow,
"Yeah,
that's
fuck
funny.
you, mom. Fuck you, dad."
I'm turning Gen Z or whatever comes after Gen Z against their parents. I'm doing it one generation at a time.
You're the new.
That's how I convert people.
You're about to shut down TikTok.
You're a renegade of funk.
A renegade against fun.
Again, yeah. Fuck. Well, I had a question.
If you hear the social media detractors.
Tom, what do you think about the midterms? Do you have any thoughts about what's going on in politics, current events?
Oh yeah, I mean it's going to be just like any other. It's going to be just like any other year. I think the forces of good versus the forces of evil. Like those of us who care about democracy and free will of the people, or every couple years or so, just lining up to go ahead and fight against wannabe authoritarians who want to control every single facet of our lives while telling other people to go ahead and leave them alone. So just good American tradition.
Yeah, right. So you're
I
voting
think-
for Brandon?
Ooh.
I mean, like, listen, the fact that he's gotten
Maxes now.
the fact that he's gotten a lot of stuff done that he has, like a lot of people, like they started the whole "Let's Go Brandon" thing when, you know, his administration first started and not a lot of stuff had gotten done. And when you think about all the stuff that has gotten done, like gas prices going down to like pre-Russia invading Ukraine levels, like the distribution of the COVID vaccine, things getting back to some sense of normalcy, unemployment rate going down to record levels, probably the fastest economic recovery since I think like the Great Depression. So
Wow.
like, and with Roe versus Wade being struck down, I think a lot of the conventional wisdom that, you know, Biden and the Democrats will get their ass kicked, I think is going to get thrown out the window. It's actually anybody's election, I think.
I actually agree with that.
I vote for Tom.
You convinced me, Tom. I'm voting for Brandon.
Hey, thank you, Brandon. Like whenever I see something like that, like the canceling of the student debt, that's like, you know, thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. Let's go,
Thanks.
Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon, where are we going?
Yeah, I want to fuck Joe Biden.
Yeah, Tom, would you go gay for pay for Joe? Would you, Robbie? Would you go gay for pay for Joe?
Absolutely. He'd fall asleep before we even did anything.
What if you fell asleep while you were doing something?
Just like all your other encounters.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, whoa,
I don't like that kind of.
whoa, that's a
Joking,
little...
you haven't had any other encounters.
Tom,
Oh,
let me off the
man.
mat, Tom. Good
Already
God.
established.
This is why you get blocked on Twitter all the time,
Oh, my
Tom. Is
God.
comment little asides like that.
I
It's
gotta
just
give
fire
the people
after
who listen to
fire.
this episode just for me something. I mean, come on.
Tom, the battle is over.
Oh, yeah, the battle is over.
Tell that to my followers. I've been trying to tell them the same.
Yeah, honestly, Tom's followers,
Fans.
stop it. Fans.
No, I've been on a serious note. I've been very like complimentary. I think we've been pretty cordial
Yeah, no,
over the years. I think. I mean, I did give Robbie a special thanks credit on the first episode of my podcast.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Find a service that would go ahead and distribute it. So I'm always be grateful to him for that.
No, thanks. No, I love you, Tom. You're the best. I'm just goofing.
Yeah, me too.
You guys are going to like start a podcast together.
Tom Myers versus the Robbie Goodwin, the rest of the good ones.
Oh my God. I would love if it was like you guys on the album
Oh, that'd be great.
together.
Oh, that'd be so. Why don't we go up and do a dual stand-up act?
I mean, you're going to Baltimore. You're coming to New
Tom's
York.
co-headlining with me at Auto Bar.
That's happening. You're going to be bumping mics. How about bumping cocks?
I'd love to bump mics with
Bump
Tom.
balls.
I'm gonna bump mics with Tom, Racine, Feeney.
Which I think the Auto Bar isn't that booked by that's booked by Mike Quinlan. I think another Mike. Yep.
There you go.
Oh
Mike
my
Quinlan.
God. So many mics.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, there's so many mics. Have I ever fucked a mic though? Oh, I did. I fucked a mic one time.
Who? Joe Rogan fucks the stool. Max liked it. Thanks,
yeah,
Max.
Max is kind.
Yeah,
Max
I think
is
the coke's kicking in.
I didn't laugh only because I couldn't understand what the hell he was saying.
That's all right. I'm sucking off the
Ooh.
mic. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's how I got the Auto Bar show. All right.
That's how you got this show too.
All right.
Yeah. Who's the mic? No, I don't know. It was random, and we were on the road. We even actually we talked about this on the last episode about fucking on the road. And I'll ask both of you: have you guys ever, like Tom? You're in this comedy club Zoom background right now. Have you ever fucked in this place? Have you ever fucked in public?
The only thing I've ever fucked in public is my career.
Hey.
Nice. Zoom, zam, bing.
Tom, you're killing it. What are you talking about? You're at Zissimo's every night. You're doing a guest spot at the Auto Bar.
I'm at Zissimo's in spirit via my Zoom background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If this place doesn't book all of us after,
I booking chances. Hey,
Nice. Have you ever fucked in public?
that's like that expression, you do you. People often tell me, hey, Tom, you do you. I'm like, might as well. Nobody else will.
Oh man, yeah, we had to hold on for that one. Sorry, Robbie.
Sorry, I was thinking about
you
if I
fucking
fucked
in public is not, as much of. But
besides
have
all that
you? Have
porn
you?
I
No.
did. No, I haven't. I
Have you ever like wanted to? Or are you guys like both afraid? Oh, we're running out of time for the meeting. All right, our meeting will end in 10 minutes. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I have enough.
Just got the pop
I already get enough anxiety in just my regular bed. So
Oh, does that like totally freak you out? Yeah. Are you like an anxious fucker?
Yeah, it would probably be like someone's coming around the corner and then I'd lose my erection. There's no way. There's no way that's happening.
That's
Public, maybe a bush.
Okay.
I could get sucked off in a bush, I think.
Just a little tickle. All right, so when Tom is in town, we'll find a bush for you guys. That's
Okay,
perfect.
great. Thank you, Tom.
All right, the meeting is literally about to end because I'm going to go super Jewish and not pay for this Zoom. So, Tom, anything?
As someone of Scottish descent, I can relate to not wanting to pay for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So, whatever you want to plug, please go ahead.
Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. A new season starts late September. Give me a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Go ahead and leave a nice review. Say that you love it, that it's a great aphrodisiac to listen to, that my podcast stays on when you fuck, basically. Goofy stuff like that. Also, bonus clips, extended episodes of the podcast are available at my Patreon, patreon.com/Tom Myers. Got some new benefits coming up soon. And my socials can be found on my website, tommyers.us. That's MYERS, tommyers.us. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the YouTube channels, all that good stuff.
Love it. And before this ends, amazing. I think I have to ask the questions that burning to ask, right? Like, so you brought up Tim Dillon earlier, Mike Racine. Like, if Tim Dillon ever asked you to go on his podcast, would you?
I would say the same thing that I tell everybody. Let's talk.
Okay. All right. So it's not a closed door.
Not to my knowledge. I mean, they blocked me. So
they blocked you. Okay, yeah.
They blocked you.
It might be close to me already. That's nice of you to go ahead and try and get inside his mind. God help you.
Well, because you fought with those other guys first, right? The Cumtown guys. I wouldn't even consider what I did like fighting over social media. Like, it's just me being me. But you guys were like in a war or something? Like,
not to my knowledge. I mean, he ribbed me when I did Real Ass Podcast. And then once the microphones and everything went off, he was, like I said, he was cordial. He was nice. We hooked up we connected on social media.
Well, those Cumtown guys.
And then,
like, are you cool with them? Like, I've heard that like like little murmurs.
I mean, I was never really friends with them. So the fact that they went ahead and just, basically stated a whole bunch of untruths about me and about my career, and denigrated some of my local comedic colleagues, my friends, and other factors as well. Like, I will never go on that podcast or any iteration of it. That door is closed.
What if they want to apologize to you?
I would say too damn little, too damn late.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. So everyone else, it's a let's talk, but they're a no.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I like boundaries.
And we
I
got
respect
a soft
boundaries.
offer for Tom on Young Guns too at some point.
Ooh. Would you do Young Guns?
Would you do Young Guns, Tom?
Let's talk.
That's hot. All right, Tom. We're talking to Tom, and we're ending with Tom.
In fact, I'll cancel my plans tonight. And Robbie, let's start taping the episode now.
Okay, sounds good. I'll
Loves
see you
it.
tonight. And then we'll suck each other off in a bush.
Oh my God, can I watch?
Absolutely.
Ooh, can I tape it for the Patreon?
Actually, no. I think it should just be me and Tom's thing.
So for the Patreon, though.
I have to get really drunk to do that, and I'm a recovering alcoholic, so you're shit out of luck, brother.
So you're saying let's
Ooh,
talk.
So that was good.
Thanks.
That
All
was
right,
good.
Bye, Tom.
All right, bye, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
See ya. I want to go fuck him.
He's looking
Oh my
good.
God. He's looking. How old would you think he is?
I would say 40 sounds about right. And he says he's
Liar.
turning 40.
Liar.
What would you say? What do you think?
I honestly thought he was like 53.
Well, you know what? It's because he,
Maybe
he
57.
conducts himself. He like wears like shirts my dad would wear. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Like I love my grandpa, but I was just like, I don't know.
Oh, Tom, we love you.
Oh, we do. We do. That was great. That was fun. Yeah. Wow. So you're really like anxious in bed?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. When'd you lose your virginity, if you don't mind me asking?
19 or 20.
I thought that was Robbie at first. I was like, oh my
Hey,
God,
chill
you
out,
threw
Max,
it.
all right?
He's like,
All
oh
right?
no.
We can't
I
all
wanna
be
take it.
big shot, cocked up producers, fucking
Whip
podcast
it out.
comedians left
Whip
and
it
right.
out.
Yeah, I would say like the first time I put a penis in a vagina was 19 or 20. I'd like done stuff before that, but it was hard.
Oh, okay. So
Or
you
should I
were
say
you were in
soft?
college.
Yeah, no, I was in college.
Double
I
S,
didn't
soft
kiss
as
anyone
small.
until I was in college, even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
was
was-
it
I
just
was a
like
late bloomer.
anxiety or?
Anxiety, and I was fat as shit. So it was a bad.
Oh,
It was
I
a
always
bad
forget
mix.
you were fat.
Yeah, you either need to be like confident and fat or anxious and skinny.
Yeah, for
And I
sure.
think confident fat guys actually do better
They
than
get
anxious
better.
skinny.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure, they get better. Women, they just like, it's the confidence. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter what size you are, because if you wear it well, it's like, okay, I would still fuck this guy in the back of the like bar or something.
Yeah. Look at when Chris Pratt was fat, he was like a hot fat guy. 'Cause he
Oh,
had that
people
swagger.
loved him. People
Yeah.
loved him. They thought he was the coolest.
And then he got
now he's
actually
like,
hot. Yeah.
and now he got and they were like, I think it was like People or Time. They named him one of the hottest people or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. But when he was
and
a
then
fat,
people got
people-
upset, and now
Yeah.
they hate him.
Yeah, people hate him because
They
he's
hate
like
him so
religious,
much.
which is a very funny reason to hate somebody.
Yeah, they claim it's a mix of like religion, and then it's like, oh well, he broke up with Anna Faris, and I was like, you guys are all just lonely.
Yeah.
you're just living off this relationship.
they're like vicarious. He's like their vicarious ex-boyfriend who like lost weight.
Yes, most definitely. They're like, I forever hate you.
They're like, ugh, I can't. He's not attainable anymore. I hate him.
When you like first made out too, so that was like
Mm-hmm.
in college, did she grab you or you grabbed her? Like who initiated the move? Because I have some friends who didn't hook up until college either, like make out for the first time, and I know they couldn't make the first move.
I think she might have made the first move, or she just made it really
Yeah.
obvious. And we were drinking, and because I think that was a big problem for me, was like making that first move. For
Yeah,
sure.
you were really like nervous.
Yeah, in
and,
fact, I think a girl had to like throw herself at me for a long time if I wanted to like do anything.
that makes sense.
Because I was just anxious about, because I already run anxious just in general.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I was fat, so I was like, well, why would anyone want to have sex with me? And
yeah,
so-
you get shy.
yeah, exactly. And not to
Yeah.
mention all these feminists out there. And I'm kidding.
If you're a real feminist, you suck cock.
So yeah, it was like a while, I would say. I was a late bloomer, and then I lost weight, and then I didn't get skinny till junior year. And then junior year is when I kind of had my first girlfriend, I would say. And even then, we didn't date that long. It was like a month or two.
Oh, okay, but that's a good like start a relationship.
For sure.
That's a nice age. You're like 28 now, right?
I'm 31.
You're 31.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. Look,
Yeah.
I'm so bad at guessing ages.
I'm happy you
clearly.
said 28.
I know. I know.
I had these Zoomers on our show, or Mike booked these Zoomers on our show. They're nice guys, but they're like, yo, so what? You like fucking 50? I'm like, all right, Jesus.
Oh my god! When
Yeah.
I was in Italy like 2 years ago, I ran into one of these girls that used to be my campers when I was a camp counselor, and we went out, whatever, and she was like, I don't think you want to go out with my friends. You're like 30, and I was like, oh my god, you're 2 years younger than me.
I know.
Like, fuck you,
These
bitch.
people really hold on to their 20s.
They really do.
I'm actually, but you know what?
I mean,
had
I'm 20.
so-
I just turned 26.
Oh,
but-
congratulations. Yeah, when
Thank
I
you.
turned 30, it was much better. Like the years before turning 30 sucked, like the 2 or 3 years, because I was just like obsessing over turning 30.
Yeah,
And
you get
do
so
it, it's
nervous.
like it's like, oh, who cares?
I'm
I
nervous.
don't care. And if you care, fuck you. Unless you think I look old,
Yeah.
then please like me. I don't know.
Or if you're like subscribing to the Patreon for
Yeah.
$18, like.
But I also
No,
realized
fuck
I've
you.
looked 35 like my entire life, so I've been like,
Oh, yeah?
yeah. So I also feel like I've been like growing into my looks a little bit. Or at
When
least,
did you
like,
grow the beard?
like this year, but which makes me look older.
That was the first time you ever had a beard,
I
ever?
had a beard in college, and I'd say I looked about the exact same age I do now
So
with
you
the beard.
could grow it early.
yeah.
Okay. Like, I've always looked younger.
Mm-hmm.
And people always tell me, like, even to get these beers earlier, I went down the block to the bodega, which I go to every day. And then they were like, no, where's the ID? And I was like,
That's hilarious.
Okay, fine.
That's so funny. Because I had a fake ID, but I barely needed it. When I
Oh
was
my
like
God,
20.
I got both of mine taken.
Yeah.
It was so sad.
The only time I got mine taken was at a music festival, and there was like a bunch of other underage kids drinking, so they were
Yeah.
just more strict about it.
Were you like the chosen friend to give the ID for all the alcohol?
No, not really.
That's what my friend group would do. Like, one of us would put our ID down and then get all the alcohol and go from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, my friend group we all had fake IDs. So,
Gotcha.
like, one of our friends just supplied all of us with fake IDs.
Oh, you have to do the group from China deal.
You can't do that anymore because they scan them.
No way.
Yeah. They scan IDs now.
Wow. We were in a different time.
I know.
We're so lucky.
Thanks
We're
a lot.
blessed.
Thanks
Sorry,
a lot, Mark
you guys.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
You're
sorry,
keeping
little Gen
children
Zers.
from drunk driving.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Why can't they just get a nice Smirnoff Ice and go about their day?
Yeah, what happened to Four Locos, huh?
What happened to Mike's hard? Is he no longer hard? Is he on the soft side?
That's what Mike Racine is Mike's hard. I don't know.
Tom going hard on Mike.
Fuck. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I keep referencing it. Well, it's because Tom
Well,
mentioned that he blocked
funny.
them.
Well, yeah, and well, I like how he was like, I'm fighting with him. He, like, he brought him up last week too. So it's like, yeah, all right.
Because you know what? That is to get comedians with credits to block you. That is pretty impressive.
Also, I think.
I'm blocked by Andy Kindler.
Oh, I'm blocked by what's his name? Spencer Pratt. Shout out to
What?
Spencer Pratt. Yeah. He blocked me when I was in high school because I was binging The Hills one morning on MTV. And I was
That
like,
sounds like
oh.
what Max is going to do later. Binge the hills. You know what I mean, baby?
Oh, yeah. He's going to go
Yeah,
skiing.
this producer fee is going right up his
Ooh.
nose, if you know what I mean.
All right. Yeah. You get paid less now.
I'm just goofing. He doesn't do coke.
No. We're a drug-free household. This is
Yeah.
a drug-free podcast. This is very.
Welcome back to Jewish or Anti-Semitic, everybody. Doing coke, Jewish or Anti-Semitic.
We plug no other shows, especially Jews. No.
Yeah.
No. Not happening.
Hear that, Jews? You'll never have work in entertainment.
Yeah, you'll never be on this couch.
All right.
Is that Jewish or anti-Semitic? Okay.
That was definitely anti-Semitic. That was insanely anti-Semitic.
It's okay. If I hold my star that goes right over my like left tit / heart, that works, right?
It's funny because you call Jewish people Jews, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like mean.
I know.
It's like
Well,
the Jews. It's like, whoa.
I
all
know.
right.
I think people are kind of upset too, because like sometimes people will find me and hear me, are probably listening to this podcast, and they, of course, shout out to you guys, and they'll listen and they're like, oh, I like her, and then they're like, oh, Jew.
Or
So-
a bunch of little Jewish guys are going to watch this and be like, she could be my girlfriend, actually.
Oh.
She would be perfect for me.
And then their mothers are like, please don't do this to
Ooh,
us.
Every week I watch and listen to what my girlfriend Sabrina has to say. Someday we'll meet and she will be my girlfriend.
Oh my God. That's what every guy sounds like in my DMs and my DM requests.
I'm not shocked at all.
It's
Every female
insane.
comic is just some random guy in the Midwest just being like, you will be my wife. It's like, where do
I
you get
wish
that
they were in
confidence?
the Midwest. They're here and they show up to shows. They show up to
That's good. At least
shows.
they're coming out.
And sure,
Come to my shows, Jews. I'll fuck
Yeah.
you. I'll suck you off.
Yeah, he's
Especially
like-
if your name is Mike.
He won't fuck you in public.
No.
But he'll fuck you somewhere else.
No, I'll fuck you somewhere. Yeah.
Somewhere, like right in your heart, because it won't be me.
Ooh, I can't wait to have gay sex with Robbie Goodwin.
You sound like, you ever watch Big Mouth?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, boo. I was about to plug Nick Kroll, so he'll give me a job
Oh,
one
yeah.
day. But,
Well,
you know.
hey, do you want a
that's-
job on my show?
We got back-to-back impressions.
Yeah, it's me, Nick. Hi, I'm John Mulaney. How'd you like to be on my show? Kind of sounds like him. Max, come on, give me some on
Max?
that. I'll give you some. I'll give you a bump if you laugh at my impression.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thanks. All right, Max.
Max,
Maybe after the show,
I
we'll
will
do a little-
literally
we'll do-
give
we'll
you a
eat
bump
some-
if I don't have to pay you.
We'll do some candy later. You know what I mean?
I couldn't even get you to smoke the joint, you
Hey,
fucking square.
Big mouth, Max. Let's just say he's big nose. You know what I mean? That's not a Jewish
Is it
slur.
because he's Jew? Anti-Semitic.
Sorry.
Anti-Semitic.
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 That's anti-Semitic.
Really nuts. I actually, so I don't know if you're really into this, but I see a bunch of comics, quote unquote, over the pandemic, like would get their notoriety from Twitter and build up from like 80 followers to then like 8,000. And I feel like I was one of those girls at first because I was just started tweeting because I was like, I have nothing to do. And then I
Right.
was like, okay, these are not people I want to be associated with. I don't want to be in these blockchains. Like, this is kind of weird. And these people also aren't funny in real life. So that's a big thing. And then I saw today, this morning, that they were all talking, all these Twitter people, all these girls or whatever, and they were like, can you believe it was only 2 summers ago we all thought that we friended with this amazing female comic and she tricked us and it was just somebody trolling? Apparently, some dude over the pandemic made a fake like women's account that was a female comic
Oh, wow.
right, on Twitter. And
Was it me?
trolled. I wish it was. Then honestly, I would be like, you should get a
What a
blowjob in
legend.
public from
Yeah.
anybody.
So wait, what did he do? He just
So he pretended to be a female comic and he bonded with all of these girls and would get in the group chat and get all these informations and like all these intimate details and
Legend.
like
Legend.
legend. I wish it was me. I wish, I would have loved to do it and just troll these people. And they're like, I can't believe it. We told them our deepest, darkest secrets. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, I hope, because women a lot of the times will send each other photos like before we go out or do something. But a bunch of these girls were ugly. So they're taking naked photos, of course, and sending them out. And I just feel like they were probably like in their group chat sending photos. And they're just
that's
fucked.
so. Oh wow, yeah, that sucks.
So the
My
pandemic
friend
really
actually
fucked
did
with
something
everyone.
like that, where it was in the pandemic also, where he created like a fake LA cool girl comedian account. But he gave it up because it depressed him too much because he was like not doing
Oh
great
my
in his career.
God.
Well, it depressed him too much because he was getting like,
Too much notoriety.
well, he was picking up like it was a lot of like men are the worst, like like a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of like
of
those kind
course.
very accurate, that kind of humor.
Yes, and once they find out humor, quote unquote,
But they but he was getting, it wasn't other girls, it was a lot of like dude followers, like a lot of guys who were like immediately in a replies like, we are the worst, like simps.
oh my God, I
you
hate.
know?
Oh yeah. Oh
Like-
wait, I mean, you guys are listening, but
Hey, not you.
you guys are not
guys
the
are great.
worst. You're not the worst, but the guys who try to be the white knights.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
But it was depressing him how much he immediately got engagement over like the shittiest jokes. He's
sure.
like, I can't do this anymore.
it's the engagement, the encouragement.
And just dudes falling over themselves, be like, we suck actually. Yes.
You're so right. I can't believe you go through this as a woman. If
Yeah.
you want to privately call me,
Yeah,
you
If
can.
you want to just send me some feet pictures to blow off steam
Oh my
for
God.
feminism.
Yeah. If you feel like heavy in your chest, you can send a photo of that heavy chest.
Show me where your heart is. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
But you guys are great.
You guys
Keep
are the best,
watching
though.
and subscribe to my
Keep watching.
channel.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
subscribed
send
to
you
Robbie
feed
as well.
pictures.
I think we're getting to the end of this, but I'm like, where do we want to end? Where do we want to end? What are you thinking?
Let's see. I don't know. Fuck, marry, kill. We could play a game of fuck, marry, kill.
Let's play a game of fuck, marry, kill, and then that'll
don't
be
have to do that,
perfect.
though.
It's all the mics. It's all the mics we mentioned.
Okay, yeah. Mike Feeney, Mike Racine, Mike Figs.
Go.
Ooh, this is tough. Fuck Feeney, marry Figs, kill Racine.
Tom is
That's
like,
pretty easy.
yes. Tom is clapping.
But only
He's
because
freaking out.
only on behalf of my best friend Tom Myers.
Hey, you got to do it for Tom. You got to do it for Tom. Like flashing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's really the end, I think. That's been really hot. This has been so hot. Thank you so much for
Oh
coming.
yeah, no, thanks for having me. That was a
This
blast.
was such a blast. Yeah, I feel like it was really fun. Last time we recorded, it was in Soho as well.
Yeah. I'm jealous you live here, although you're moving
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, I'm moving. So creepers, you can't even find me.
Yeah, let's give out your exact address right now.
Yeah. It's patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits. That's it. Follow me on Instagram, Funny Girl with Tits, Twitter, Funny Girl W Tits, because Twitter sucks. Max, you can do your plugs too.
It's Max Marcus Comedy on everything. I don't know how well they'll hear this.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
they'll.
dub it in later.
Yeah. Dub it in, throw it over, throw it across the screen, whatever. And subscribe, check it out. And yeah, I think that's really it.
Max,
wait,
I'll see you
one
on the
last thing.
slopes.
I want to, one last thing I want to wrap up with. Really, yeah, let's wrap with that. We'll see you on the slopes.
see you on the
Let's go
slopes.
skiing.